Why, hello, and welcome to another episode of First Chances with Chance. And in today's episode, I will be discussing the first times that I've tried Kava slash Kratom. Yes, they're two completely different things. One they put into a tea, and then another one they put in like just a regular drink. It's steeped like a tea, but it takes a lot more processing and everything. So the first time that I actually had kratom would have been when Jeffrey, yes, the same Jeffrey that was on the podcast before, after we got done at the skate park, I think, he took me to the Kava bar, the same one that I go to, because it's just so close to my house. So I just pretty much walk there usually. Last night I had to have a ride because we were celebrating my birthday, and two, it was pouring buckets. Yes, when I tell you it was pouring buckets, it was pouring buckets. And this is kind of the same as like kratom in a way. Like not like I get the green tea. You're able to get or green, red, or white. White gives you energy, keeps you focused, and green is a calming kind of like regular. So the green has like the same effect, similar effect as weed, and not gonna. And then like the white has a similar effect as if you're ADHD and um just took a pill to keep you focused. I mean, it's not the same effect exactly. They're naturally derived, so that's always a plus. So it's not any harmful ingredient being put into your body. So, which is always a plus. And I like going there. One, because it's like chill vibes. Two, because everybody's like I said, chill vibes. Everybody's energy is always super positive. Most of the times, not all the time, but most of the time. There's never really like any fights that break out. Um, After the time that Jeffrey took me, it'd been like a year or so before I went back because I just never like was in the mood to go back. And then Sam, one of my old coworkers that used to work at Starbucks, now works at the Kava bar. Um, she brought me there, and I was like, "Oh no, I've never tried it," not really remembering from when Jeffrey brought me. But then when I was there, I was like, "Oh yeah, I've been here. I've definitely been here before, and I've definitely drank a tea before." So it wasn't anything like new. I tried the same exact flavor, didn't taste the same, but I guess the kratom was stronger or something. I don't know. Um, it's definitely more chill vibes, good energy. We definitely don't like when people bring in negative energy into the bar. It just messes up everybody else's vibes, and it's not welcome. It's rude. It's rude. But last night I definitely had fun and went After trivia, which we won, of course, thanks to Anna and Eric, which I'm trying to get them on to the podcast as well because it would definitely be cool because Eric and Courtney runs the trivia each week. Usually, Eric and Courtney have their own podcast, so I'm trying to get them on to mine as well, just for the fun of it. They're pretty chill as well. Obviously, they go there regularly. I'm probably going there this weekend, so I'm not quite sure. But I know that there's still like $6 left on the bar tab, so it needs to be used up within a week or it loses its value. So I'm just gonna go there. Next week is the final trivia of Shonen, and I think it's One Piece. I'm not quite sure, but I know that none of us really watched that. So yeah, each week there's trivia at the Kava bar, which is really fun. Kava itself is a little bitter, so a lot of the times people will get creamer to sweeten it up, make it good, which also I will say makes it go down a lot smoother, and it definitely does still have a lot of benefits for your for you. Same thing with like kratom. It's similar benefits in a way, not exactly. I'll definitely dive more into them with an article in a little bit, but right now I'm just sipping on some water with some health additives to them, like hyaluronic acid and all of that. But yes, it sometimes does come in a. Sometimes the kratom tea looks like this. But no, I'm not drinking kratom tea right now. Or kratom, whichever you want to pronounce it. Um, and my drink, I usually get either a large or a small, depending on how I'm feeling, of the green peach mango. Different bars definitely will have different flavorings. They're not all going to be the same. Um, the one that I go to definitely has a lot of other stores around the Florida area. There's, I know, one in Stewart, one just opened up in Orlando. One, the one by me has always been open. There's another one down on, like, that's close to me, but not exactly as close as the one that I go to. There's quite a few of them. They just posted on their Instagram, saying that if anybody wanted to be a franchisee, that they could just contact one of the people in charge, and that's pretty much how everything would go. But we're gonna go ahead and take a break right now, and I will be back with an article. Probably two different articles today, one with Kava, one with kratom, and then maybe something else. Never know. Alright, so now for the benefits of Kava. What is kava? Well, it says kava, but still the same thing. Is an herbal remedy that's made from the roots of Piper methysticum, a type of plant found in the islands of the Pacific Ocean. Its name literally means intoxicating pepper. People who live on Pacific islands like Fiji and Tonga have used it for hundreds of years in social gatherings and traditional medicine. They dry out the roots or crush them into a powder. Then they add water and drink the mixture. How it's used. Kava or kava for short contains substances called kavapyrones. They act much like alcohol on your brain, making you feel calm, relaxed, and happy. The plant is also thought to relieve pain, prevent seizures, and relax muscles. You can buy it as an herbal supplement online and in health food stores. It's available in capsules, tablets, or tinctures. That means it's dissolved in alcohol. Kava has been used to treat a number of conditions, including anxiety, including generalized anxiety disorder, stress, trouble sleeping, premenstrual syndrome, the physical and emotional symptoms that come before a woman's period. Is it safe? Doctors aren't sure how much kava you can take safely. If your doctor gives you the okay, use the smallest possible dose. Don't take it for longer than 3 months and avoid drinking alcohol while you're using it. Kava can have side effects. The most common are headaches, dizziness, fatigue, depression, diarrhea, skin problems, dry, scaly, or yellow skin in people who use large amounts. The most serious concern stems from reports of liver damage in a few people who took kava. In 2002, the FDA released a consumer advisory that warned about the risk of liver disease with the supplements. The herb was linked to cirrhosis or liver scarring, hepatitis, irritation of the liver, and liver failure. This led to a liver transplant or death in a few patients. It's not clear whether kava caused the liver damage or if other medications or herbs that people took caused it. Most of the time, the damage improved within a few months after they stopped taking the kava. A few countries, including France and Canada, have banned kava because of the risk it poses to the liver, but you can still buy it in the US and online. It might also be addictive, but this hasn't been proven. Before you use it, talk to your doctor if you're thinking about taking kava. Tell them about all the medicines you take. This herb can interact with some medications, including antiretroviral medicines used to treat HIV, AIDS, benzodiazepines or barbiturates that treat anxiety, medications used to treat Parkinson's disease. Don't use kava if you have liver disease or pregnant or breastfeeding or have depression or bipolar disorder. When you call your doctor, make an appointment if you take kava and have any of the following signs of liver damage: tiredness, nausea, vomiting, yellowing of the skin and whites of the eyes, which is jaundice, stomach pain, loss of appetite. Well, that's one article. Let's keep going. The health benefits of kava. Is the traditional remedy safe for treating anxiety? Kava, scientific name Piper methysticum, is a tall shrub in the pepper family that grows in the Pacific Islands. Pacific Islanders have traditionally used kava in ceremonies to bring about a state of relaxation. The name kava means bitter in the Tongan language. The root of the plant is traditionally used to make beverages that have a mild to moderate sedative effects. It is also said to elicit feelings of euphoria. In some traditional cultures, kava is consumed in the same way that alcoholic beverages are here. Today, many people buy kava supplements to treat anxiety, although kava in its traditional form possess an acceptably low level of health risk, according to the World Health Organization (WHO) or WHO. Kava extracts and supplements may cause liver toxicity if overused or consumed on an ongoing basis. Health benefits beyond its recreational and ceremonial use. Kava is commonly used in alternative medicine as an not natural anxiolytic, anxiolytic, anxiety reducing drug. It may also improve sleep in people with insomnia, often with fewer side effects than pharmaceutical or over the counter sleep aids. The compounds in kava root believed to offer mood altering properties are called kava lactones. There are 18 different kava lactones identified thus far. Little research has been done to pinpoint their exact mechanisms of action or evaluate which compounds are more active than others. Anxiety. The current body of evidence suggests that kava may aid in the treatment of anxiety, although there remains contention as to how effective a drug it really is. The findings were supported by a 2011 review from Australia in which kava was considered more effective in treating generalized anxiety disorder than a placebo. With that being said, a traditional kava beverage was recommended over supplements for safety reasons, along with regular liver enzyme testing to avoid toxicity. Insomnia. Most of the research devoted to the use of kava for insomnia is limited to animal studies. It is believed that a specific type of kava lactone called kavane may provide the drug's sedative effect. Despite the promising results, the conclusions were undermined by the subjective nature of quality of sleep questionnaire. Based on the study measures, even people provided a placebo had significant improvements in sleep. Possible side effects. The use of kava remains controversial. While proponents believe that kava can be safely used for the short-term treatment of anxiety, others contend that the potential risks far outweigh the benefits. Even for short-term use, side effects like indigestion, mouth numbness, rash, headache, drowsiness, and visual disturbances are common. The consequences of long-term use may in some cases be catastrophic. Liver damage. In March 2002, the U.S. Food and Drug Administration warned consumers and health professionals about the risk of liver damage associated with kava use. Case reports have linked kava with liver toxicity, including hepatitis, cirrhosis, liver failure, and even death. So that's it for now. We're going to go ahead and take another break. I'm going to go ahead and eat some food. Possibly. I'm not quite hungry yet. I don't know when my package for some stuff is coming in, so I'll be ready for that as well. This is going to be a short episode. Probably only going to be reading one article about kratom and be done. So, yeah. Plus, I'm tired. So, yeah, didn't really sleep that well last night. So I'm back. I didn't go and eat like I said I might have, but let's go ahead and finish this article and bring up a Kratom article. Many of these cases were linked to pre-existing liver disease, excessive kava doses, and heavy alcohol use. It is still unclear whether the liver toxicity was the result of kava lactones, contaminants found in low quality extracts, or the organic solvents such as acetone or ethanol used to make kava extracts and supplements. Even though the WHO suggests that water-based kava beverages are safer, the agency concedes that moderate to heavy consumption can significantly raise liver enzymes. The WHO also warned that toxicity appears linked to the quality of the raw kava root, contamination of the root during storage, and the use of other herbal drugs with kava. In the aftermath of the warning, several countries have restricted the sale of kava within their borders. To date, only Germany, Canada, Poland, and Switzerland have banned the use of kava in any form. In the United States, kava is classified as a dietary supplement and can be legally purchased for personal use. Considerations and contradictions. If you intend to use kava for recreational or medical purposes, there are several things you should consider beforehand. Kava's effect on the neurological system is poorly understood. As such, it should not be used in people with clinical depression, bipolar disorder, or schizophrenia. Kava should be avoided in people with Parkinson's disease, as it can potentially make the symptoms worse. Kava may interfere with blood clotting. It should not be used by people with bleeding disorders. You would also need to stop using kava at least 2 weeks before surgery to avoid excessive bleeding. Kava can cause drowsiness and impair your judgment, reflexes, and visual acuity. Do not use kava if you plan to drive or operate heavy machinery. Kava should be avoided in people with alcoholism, liver disease, pulmonary hypertension, low blood pressure, hypotension, or kidney disease. Due to lack of safety research, kava should never be used in children, pregnant women, or nursing mothers. Some studies have suggested that kava can be readily transmitted in breast milk. Drug interactions. Kava can interact with a number of drugs and supplements. In some cases, it may enhance the effects of the accompanying drug. In others, it may reduce the effectiveness of the accompanying by competing for the same liver enzymes called CYP450 used to metabolize kava. Speak with your doctor if you're using or intend to use kava with any of the following medications: sedatives and over-the-counter sleep aids, tricyclic antidepressants like tofranil, you know what, I'm just going to skip those. So let's go ahead and pull up a Kratom Tea health benefits. What is Kratom Tea and is it safe? Kratom, scientifically known as Mitrogena speciosa, is the group of tree-like plants that belongs to the coffee plant family Rubiaceae. It has a long history in Southeast Asia where its leaves have been used for various medical purposes, as well as their stimulant effects. In recent years, Kratom tea has gained popularity in the natural health community for its natural pain-relieving properties and to elevate mood. Though it's legal, there are safety concerns regarding kratom tea and other kratom-based products, which have made some people wary about using it. This article explores kratom tea, including its effects, safety, and risks. What is kratom tea? Kratom tea is traditionally made by brewing leaves from the kratom tree, Mitragyna speciosa. It's native to parts of Southeast Asia, including Indonesia, Malaysia, and Thailand. Kratom also goes by other names including Mangda, Ketum, Biak Biak, Tom, Tang, and Kekum. Traditionally, field workers would chew on kratom leaves to help increase their energy and endurance, aid their heat tolerance, and relieve fatigue. These leaves were also used as an herbal remedy to treat various illnesses, including coughing, diarrhea, diabetes, and high blood pressure. They were likewise used as a substitute for opium, a potent pain reliever, or for opium withdrawal. Kratom leaves are typically chewed, crushed, and brewed into tea or smoked. However, nowadays kratom leaves are ground and used to make pills and powders. Kratom tea effects. Kratom leaves that are used to make kratom tea contain more than 40 active compounds, although the main ones are mitragynine and 7-hydroxymitragynine. These compounds act upon various receptors in the brain, causing effects similar to those of stimulants and opioid pain relievers, depending on the dosage. At small doses between 1 to 5 grams, kratom acts as a stimulant and appears to increase energy, causing people to feel more alert and social. In higher doses, between 5 to 15 grams, kratom appears to have a sedative effect, similar to that of opioid pain relievers such as morphine and codeine, causing people to feel tired, calm, and euphoric. The higher dosage range is traditionally used to treat conditions like diarrhea and cough. It's likewise used to treat opioid withdrawal symptoms. In very high dosage above 15 grams, kratom sedative effects are much higher and may cause people to lose consciousness. It's worth noting that kratom leaves from different parts of Southeast Asia have varying levels of mitragynine. Malaysian kratom leaves have a much lower concentration at 12% compared with 60% for Thai kratom leaves. Is it safe? The Food and Drug Administration has not approved kratom tea or kratom-based products for any medical purpose. Moreover, the Drug Enforcement Agency has listed kratom as a drug of concern. In European countries such as Denmark, Lithuania, Poland, Latvia, Romania, and Sweden, kratom use and possession is controlled. Other countries that control kratom under their narcotic laws include Malaysia, Myanmar, and Australia. Meanwhile, New Zealand controls kratom under its Medicines Amendment Regulations Act. One reason why kratom is restricted in many areas is that no evidence shows that kratom is safe or effective for health purposes. In addition, it has the potential to be abused, can be addictive, and has been linked to serious health consequences, including death. So we're going to go ahead and take another break, and I'll be back with the rest of the article. And yeah, so I am back, and we're going to go ahead and read the rest of the article. One recent review of data from the National Poison Data System found that more than 2,312 people have reported that kratom has made themselves or someone else ill. Moreover, there have been 44 reported deaths linked to kratom use, with most of them involving kratom products laced with other ingredients. It's important to note that the FDA does not monitor or regulate the dosage or purity of kratom supplements, so kratom products may not contain exactly what is listed on their labels. Kratom tea risks and side effects. Kratom use has been linked to various side effects including dehydration, constipation, loss of appetite, weight loss, anorexia, nausea, increased urination, seizures, psychosis, hallucinations. FDA has also reported 44 deaths linked to kratom use and abuse. Like other opioids such as morphine and codeine, regular kratom use may cause dependence, so users may experience withdrawal symptoms when they stop taking it. Symptoms of kratom withdrawal include muscle aches, jerky movements, insomnia, irritability, hostility, aggression, emotional changes, runny nose. The bottom line, kratom tea is made from kratom leaves that are steeped in boiling water. It has a stimulant or opioid-like effect on the body depending on the dosage. Though it's legal in the United States, the DEA considers kratom a drug of concern due to its potential to lead to abuse, addiction, and even death. Its use is regulated in many other countries for the same reasons. So that is it. And if you guys have tried Kava or kratom and want to leave your guys' stories or a story from any other episode, just text or leave a voicemail to 561-320-7085. DM First Chances with Chance on Instagram, or if you guys are watching the video portion of this episode, just comment down below. Again, text or leave a voicemail to 561-320-7085 with your guys' stories. DM First Chances with Chance on Instagram, or if you guys are watching the video portion, just comment down below. Bye guys, love you!